to see how you'll fare. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up, try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellows. But you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
When I'm bored and in folks will come to me for the weather forecast.
I heard about this fella who always got heartburn just before it snowed. He did too much.
Damn it, Henry! Move it! Hurry up! Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times.
3 cripples, all right.
See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Oh, Jesus, it has to be even! So what then? If you can't handle it, very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has 2 sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. Henry, stop gaping into the fire like a fortune teller and heat it up. come over to the anvil. See that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. Sparks! That's the stuff. Well struck. Sparks are flying nicely. That's the ring you want. Sparks. That's the stuff.
Today the sports
The ring you want. The ring you want. Well struck. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. That's a nice whistling. It's easier to forge to a rhythm, isn't it? Sparks are flying nicely. Right, let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. It's all about making sure that's why you can't let it get cold. If you work evenly, each strike... Got that? Or is there some...
What good does it do me to whistle one?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired so...
How do I know a good strike?
By the sparks that fly up. It rings out with a different sound.
What's the right way to heat up the workpiece?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the main thing is, don't work it cold. but don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start,
Why should I forge evenly?
if you keep hammering the same spot, but jumping from one end to the other ain't a good. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape.
Thanks. That's...
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And of course, you can use the forge. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of... This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't...
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors, and you can put your things in the chest.
What can I do with the...
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have...
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. You're pretty good at swords. But what the locals really need is... Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to. You can get down to it.
Just like that? You aren't going to help?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long... Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again,